going on YouTube? I am back with another video, and this one we're going to take a look at all of my pickups from the 2024 National, as well as rip a few of the Panini silver packs. So unfortunately, as I've said in a couple of my other videos, I was not able to get any of the Topps National baseball packs, which I wanted to do a video of 5 of these Panini packs, 5 of those Topps packs, but the products that you had to buy in order to get the Topps packs, I wasn't really interested in. So really my plan was to try to buy some from dealers or whoever that had done the redemptions. And I was not expecting the packs to go for like 100 a piece. Typically at past shows, I've been able to pick those up for around $40 or $50, maybe even like 60, like tops. But they were, going for close to $100 this year, which is insane. I've seen a good amount of those ripped, and those are definitely not worth $100 per pack. So weren't able to get any of those, but I do want to go ahead and rip my Panini packs, and then I'm going to show you guys all the pickups. And then I did also want to just talk a little bit about the show as well. So the main takeaway from this year's show, which I've touched on it a little bit on some of the other videos. If you guys have not seen day 1 and day 2, make sure to check those out. But dealers were just very, very high, which I know it's the National, that's how it's going to be. There are a ton of expenses for dealers, very, very expensive to set up at the show. They have travel, they have to, pay for hotel. I understand it is very expensive. I'm not going to the National expecting to get crazy deals from dealers. But this year was on a completely different level from other years. Dealers were largely just not willing to work with people. They would not really negotiate much at all. Now, I will say shout out to RBI Crew. I haven't really done many deals with them in the past, but I picked up that Alcaraz and Nadal card that you guys are going to see in a minute. You guys already saw that in day 1, but I was very surprised. I asked them if they had any room on those 2 cards, and honestly, the offer that they came to me with was almost what I wanted to be at. So shout out to them. They were, willing to work on those. But some of the other dealers, I know you guys probably saw the clip from day 2 where one of the dealers was asking more than a PSA 10 goes for on a raw card, which is just absurd. And I asked if they could get anywhere close to what the last raw did, and they were just like flat out no. I talked to multiple people at the show. We were just like, who is buying this stuff from the dealers? How are they making any money? Because it just didn't make sense. And we kind of came to the conclusion, a lot of the dealers, honestly, I think they're using the show. They either just have a ton of money and they don't care, or they're just going to kind of show off what they have. That's kind of the conclusion myself and a couple other people came to. It's really, really wealthy dealers, and they just want to show off their cards, and they don't really care if they sell them or not. So that's kind of the main takeaway. But shout out to everyone who I did make a deal with. I made deals with people who I've made deals with before, and then a couple who I had never met before. A lot of the cards you guys are going to see, most of the cards actually were picked up just from other people at the show or at trade night. I think the only 2 cards I actually picked up from a dealer was the Nadal and Alcaraz. So shout out to everyone at the show. That's really where you're going to make a lot of the deals from, is just other people attending the show and at trade nights. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and get into the pickups. I don't want to ramble on too much. I did want to show this card real quick. So you guys saw some of the coolest cards, honestly, I saw at the show were from the Kakawao, I think is how you say that, the Kakawao booth. Unfortunately, I guess they don't have the licensing to sell in the US. They were just kind of there to show off and show their product. They were giving away free packs though, so I was able to get a couple myself, and I actually got a couple other people to get free packs for me so I could open the packs with my daughter, and she absolutely loved them. And we actually pulled this cool Elsa card, and again, I just think the cards looked super, super cool. They caught my eye because I knew my daughter would absolutely love these. So I just want to show that off real quick. I think you can buy the hot boxes on eBay for fairly cheap, but honestly, like a lot of the singles, I couldn't find anything on eBay, so I don't know if they just don't have any value at all or what, but I had a very hard time, looking these up and finding them on eBay. And then I did want to show a couple of the pulls from the box battle. So I did go to Panini. I did one box battle. It was the Court Kings basketball box. And honestly, I wasn't really super happy with the criteria to win that one. You had to pull the highest serial number of I think it was a fresh paint autograph. And most of the boxes don't even have a fresh paint autograph. So honestly, probably like 80% of people who opened a box during the box battle didn't even qualify to potentially win, which I didn't love that. But the box wasn't great. I did have some decent pulls. I did pull a Brandon Miller level 1. We pulled the First Steps Scoot Henderson, and then we also pulled a numbered Scoot, which isn't too bad. That one is numbered to 49, and the kid next to me actually pulled a Wemby. It was actually this same card, Works in Progress, Wemby to 149. I tried to actually buy that card from him, but he didn't want to let it go. So I guess decent Court Kings box. The auto was terrible. No Wemby, but we did get a numbered Scoot and a couple other like base cards. And then this was another one from the KY packs. This one, it shows kind of like how rare they are down here. CR, I think I can't remember what that stands for, but this is one of the more rare cards. You can see it's like an acetate card of the Marshmallow from Frozen. So another cool one from the KY packs. And then I want to show these real quick. You guys have already seen these, but a lot of the other cards I'm going to show you guys haven't really seen yet. But shout out to, again, RBI Crew. I'm definitely glad I went ahead and made a move on these. I know I mentioned I picked these up on day 1 pretty early on in the day, and seeing these so early, I kind of thought, I might see more throughout the show. Honestly, didn't really see, I don't think I saw another Nadal period. And then I did see some Net Pro Alcaraz, but that's just kind of out of my budget. Net Pro Alcaraz is very, very expensive. So I'm very, very glad that I went ahead and made a move on these. Got a pretty decent deal. The Nadal was pretty much spot on. They were pretty high on the Alcaraz. These probably do about 250 to 275. All right, guys, sorry about that. My camera battery actually died, but I think I was saying the Alcaraz does anywhere from like 250 to 275, so they weren't too far off on that. But I'll certainly take 2 one-of-ones of 2 guys that I was looking for all day for 460. So very happy with that deal. And then I think you guys kind of were able to see this deal. This one came on day 2. I had been looking for a nice Lamar throughout the show. And honestly, there just weren't really a lot. There was either some pretty low end stuff or like super, super high end stuff like NT RPAs. So not really a lot of stuff that I was looking for in maybe like the, I don't know, $300 to $500 range, which this one isn't quite there either, but it is a nice rookie for sure. Definitely caught my eye. And this one did come from a guy in that like little food area. Not necessarily part of the show, but there was like, I don't know, you guys saw the clips. There was like 4 or 5 different places you could get food. A bunch of people were using those tables to buy, sell, and trade, which actually I saw a bunch of people post on Instagram after I left the show. I think on the following day, they posted like signs and stuff saying no buying, trading, and selling, which honestly makes me mad considering like how I'm sure the dealers were upset about all that, but considering how high the prices were from all the dealers, trying to not let people attending the show where you're at the National, you're at the biggest card show in the world, and to say you can't buy, sell, or trade is just absurd to me. But anyway, that's where this one came from. The guy said he was asking 150, which was actually spot on. These do about 150. I said, hey, could you do 130 just to get a little bit better of a deal? And he was like, absolutely. So we got the Lamar Optic rated rookie holo. And then shout out to Connor. I mentioned this one as part of day 1. I picked this one up from Connor's and One Cards, and picked this one up at the trade night. This was the only trade night pickup actually. Was looking for Lamar's, couldn't really find one. I was a little bit late on that Black Velocity, and then I did actually find the Spectra Color Blast, which is really the one I was looking for, but that was just a little bit too high. So I went ahead and made a move on the Donovan Mitchell Downtown. Still sealed, by the way, so pretty pumped to have that one. And then 2 cards that you guys haven't really seen. I think I did include the clip, but I don't know how well you could see this from day 2. So this one was at the Panini box battle. and two actually local guys who I didn't know. They said they were from the Louisville area, but I did not know them. They were actually standing right next to me during the box battle, and they let me look through some of their cards, and I was like, hey, you know, would you be interested in moving this one? And, you know, he was like, sure. So I think I could only find a PSA 8, did like 130 or 140, something like that. And by the way, this one is gold, numbered 10 of 10 on the Anthony Richardson, and I offered him 100, and he said he would do that, just as, you know, kind of break the ice as like our first deal. So shout out to them. I appreciate the deal. $100 on the AR gold. And then this one you guys did not see, you know, one of the best pickups of the show. This one again came from that little food area where people were buying, selling, trading. I was just kind of walking that area, looking at what people had laid out on the table. I saw somebody with a bunch of Wimbies, and this one is the blue Tectonic, I believe, and this one is actually numbered to 99. So I looked this up. I believe the last three I could find were like 340 or 340 or 350, and the other two were actually, I want to say, over 400. And he said he would do 300 on it. I was like, absolutely, I'll do that. So one of the better pickups of the show. And again, I cannot stress that enough. The better deals come from just people attending the show, not the dealers. So shout out to, again, everyone who I made deals with, whether I knew you or not, and just everyone at the show who was, you know, buying, selling, trading. That made it just a ton of fun. So definitely going to look at this one to potentially grade. It looks pretty good just to the naked eye, but I'm definitely going to check it out a little bit closer. So Wimby Select, numbered to 99, and that one was the Premier level. So now let's go ahead and get into the Panini National Silver Packs. I have been really looking forward to these, and I have seen some of these ripped. They look a little bit rough, I'm not gonna lie. Two cards that I would really love to pull is a Caitlin Clark numbered rookie card, or a Wimby rookie card as well. So we'll see if we can pull any of those. Not going to get my hopes up too much. I did actually see, I think Sports Card Investor just posted the Caitlin Clark 1 of 1 that came out of these, and that is an absolute monster. So I know we're not pulling the Caitlin Clark 1 of 1, but hopefully we can potentially pull another numbered, and that is baseball. So we did get a numbered card, but that is going to be baseball, and that is Leo DeVries. I don't know that name. Yeah, Leo DeVries, and that is numbered to 199. So you guys will have to let me know on that one. I know typically Panini baseball is not what you want. And then on the back we did hit a Jared Goff. That's just going to be a base card. This one does feel a little bit thicker. Might have some chrome in here. We'll see. And oh my gosh. All right, let me open that a little bit better. So we do have a chrome card up front. Oh my God, we got another baseball card. So we got Bobby Witt on the chrome, excuse me. And then we got JC Sheldon. So we actually hit two, I guess that's more of like a foil. JC Sheldon for the Dallas Wings. Not familiar with that one, that name again. I do know Bobby Witt, and that one is also numbered to 99. So I don't know, that's probably not a good sign if we open two packs in a row and got two numbered cards. Unfortunately, both of our numbered cards were baseball, not what we're looking for. All right, let's see if we can get something else here. Not baseball, not baseball. All right, we got football. We got foil of Jordan Travis. Okay. Jordan Travis for the Jets. We will take that. And then another, what is up with all the baseball? We got Connor Griffin on the base. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and sleeve this up. I don't think the foil is gonna be numbered. But we got a Jordan Travis rookie card. We will certainly take that. All right, we got two more packs. We just had 5 of these. This one does feel a little bit thinner, probably a base pack. Oh my gosh, these are not wanting to open. All right, there we go. We got Tyrese Halliburton numbered to 199. So we actually got 3 numbered cards, and Steph Curry behind that. All right, go ahead and sleeve up the Halliburton. So 3 numbered cards out of 4 packs so far. And final pack here. Can we pull a Wemby or Caitlin Clark? Come on, last chance. No, we cannot. That is going to be Michael Pratt, and then behind it, we got Mahomes. All right, so Mahomes on the base, and let's go ahead and sleeve up our Michael Pratt. So unfortunately, we didn't get a Wemby or a Caitlin Clark. Those are really the two that I was searching for, but those are definitely going to be hard to pull. But real quick recap, we got Halliburton numbered to 199. We got Jordan Travis, probably our best pull of the opening. We got Bobby Witt on the Chrome, JC Sheldon, which again, I'm not familiar with that name, or this one, Leo DeVries, and then Jordan Pratt. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up. Hopefully you guys did enjoy seeing the pickups from the National as well as the silver packs. Let me know what your favorite pickup was down in the comments. Would love to know. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you soon.